Hello there, family, friends, folks, and foes. J.T. Fairhurst here. Special report. The pain in paradise. Yes, what I'm talking about is the future of the world and what is about to come and why. Yes, we're having major radical global climate change and an increase in seismic activities. Fact. Now, to get common ground on what I'm talking about, we'll go through, well, there's two parts to this whole thing. First, we'll address the climatic changes going on and the cause. Now, basically, most of us kind of know we might not understand the mathematical process to explain that time and space are the same thing, but from what we're told, we that understanding. So if you alter one, you alter the other one. Now, the clue that I first came upon was about the Three Gorges Dam, filled up finally in 2012. The clue there was that they said that the volume of water, once filled up, had an inert effect, causing, like your brakes, putting pressure on the tire in your bicycle or in your car going downhill. Okay, pressure from the weight. And they said that that 39 plus billion tons had an effect by its elevation to cause the minuscule slowdown of the rotation of the Earth by 0.06 milliseconds. Oh, minute. Okay. Same thing as when linear math, or when you're going out there and you're target practicer and you want to hit something. Well, if you're right on dead center, it's going to cross the plate. And you can be off from the pitcher's mound to the plate, off 0.06 milli-degrees or seconds. And you're still going to throw a strike over the plate. Now you back that out to where they are in the outfield, and the ball's going to go somewhere else. The same thing about shooting a gun. From the point A to point B, the space. The further you get time and space away from point A, the further off you are from your mark. Now the Earth rotates with the natural forces of the universe and gravity. Now that 0.06 seconds maybe not affecting our rotation around the sun, because it's the sun's gravity, from what I'm understanding, that keeps us in our orbit. But then we have the Earth rotating. And so the further we get from the point of that applying the 0.0 milliseconds of time, slowdown, we're not in a position where we should naturally be, and where the magnetic and other energies of the Earth and the atmosphere are supposed to be. Now, that's only the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the Three Gorges Dam might be the largest in the world, but when I started looking, it happens to be number 28. Okay? 27 larger by volume, reservoirs by volume, putting in their pressure since 1936 in the Hoover Dam. Taking that back. And the dam's going in, and well, you take them other 27 larger reservoirs, and you apply the percentages, what I took basically, And that comes out to over 2 trillion tons of pressure from around different points on our tectonic plates that kind of float, on the surface of this. And so if you, like I said, put any pressure on there, well, the plates are kind of, well, let's just get back, to the climatic part. So again, our Earth rotation, we're not in the position we're supposed to be. We have magnetic energies over here, but in reality, we're not there. That's where the time and space, and that's the climatic efforts, what's going on, and why we're getting different things. Sure, the sun might be in our season of spring over here, or winter over there, but our rotations, and over time, we get further from where we should be, and that is causing conflicts within the natural forces of nature. Now, the second part, the pressure from the weight being distributed from the different dams around the globe on the tectonic plates, has made the Earth a sitting pressure cooker. As the plates lock down where the weight's being applied different places over time, the Earth's kind of doing a little adjustments to compensate. Well, I've gone out there and I looked at earthquakes, list of earthquakes greater than 6.0 from the USGS. Not good, folks. Not good. The last 20 years we've had roughly 177 earthquakes greater than 6.0 around the globe. Before that, 20 years was about 144. And fewer. Anyways, over the last 40 years, had over 300. Now, granted, the Richter scale wasn't put in place till a certain time, so they only have so much data on that. But the still thing, the basic laws of physics apply. Pressure on there, and if you have a balloon and you put pressure down there, it disperses other things. For every action there is a reaction, and these seismic increases is caused by the weight being applied by the water. It's being weights, like on your tire, it throws it out of balance, and over time you might not notice it, but when it starts getting bad, when you start off slow, I don't know about you poor folks too, because I've been there, okay, and your tire kind of get a little wobble. But then you pick up speed, and it seems to disappear. But it's still there, and it's putting undue pressure on other things. Then over time, it will destroy it. And the same thing applies here. I need help with the numbers because I couldn't find data on the other 27 and the Earth effect on the globe. And I do not have those skill sets, I admit. But I think you can understand, one, about the time, the rotation of the Earth, and that is causing the climatic conditions. The pressure on the plates is causing the seismic activities. We just have an volcano coming up off Oregon. Okay. You get, it's like my teapot. Kind of reminds me of that. When it's heating up. And, well, if the top of it's down heavy enough, got enough pressure, when the steam starts rising, it makes it whistle. But my teapot got messed up, and so I'd have to just put a little pressure on there, and it would make it start whistling. Okay? Same thing, the pressure cooker. And what you have to do, and it's not going to be done, that's where the pain comes in, because they won't do anything, because it's all money, energy. But these dams, and that's only that part, that's not counting all the others that are around, because they're just dams for water, and the smaller ones. There you have the answers. Think about it. It's fact, no fiction. And I don't know how long we've got, But I do know you better do something pretty darn quick. And there's your answers. But the evil people will try and blow a bunch of smoke and they'll try to discredit me. But this is not about me, folks. I'm telling you the truth. That's what you got to focus on. And understand that that is the truth, because it is the physical truth. Well, I know the spiritual truth, but we're not going there now. I've done my work on there all I can. Now it's just up to each of every one of you to harvest your own souls, because we're not talking about us as individuals, we're talking about the whole world. Facts. And I don't know how much longer I'll have alive if this gets out. But it's for my grandkids. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we couldn't do anything.